Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool have just been beaten 4-1 by Tottenham and that was embarrassing. Just the entire start of the game, we just weren't in the game. I mean, Dejan Lovren was fucking crap. I mean, one of the worst performances. Did he do anything right at all? Did he make one tackle, one pass maybe, and that was about it? He was garbage. And Klopp's right to pull him, like. But then equally, you know, we're 2-0 down, we get a goal back and, you know, Emre Can gives a free kick away and the free kick's, you know, terribly defended. And, oh my word, I can't believe that. The day started out so well, I was laughing at Everton, it was brilliant. And then we go into that and everyone's laughing at us again because we can't defend for toffee, can we? I mean, we're just so prone to errors. I mean, 4 goals, 4 of them, take your pick, blame a defender, blame the goalkeeper, blame what you want. They're all culpable for me. I mean, that's terrible. I said it a few weeks ago and when I was really down on Liverpool and, you know, Klopp going into this season, FSG, the ownership, whatever you want, whoever's in charge of this shite going into the season with Dejan Lovren and Klavan as 2 of our 3 centre-halves, it's ridiculous. Now, Klavan's done nothing wrong today, but he's just not a very good footballer. Dejan Lovren's terrible and will consistently be terrible. 1 in 5, you're going to get a terrible game out of him, and we got that game today. Made the substitution, put Can to right back. I thought it was strange. I thought Milner was the obvious choice to go there, but you know what? We fall back into the game. We go in at half-time. If we go in 2-1 and we don't concede that goal late on, you're thinking, all right, we've got a little bit of a chance here. Then we come out 10 minutes into the second half, we've conceded another, like, and that's game over. And, you know, I don't know how to analyse it from the second half performance because on one hand I thought Liverpool created a few chances and stuff, but ultimately Tottenham let us do that because Tottenham weren't playing with the same intensity that they had done in the first half. Now, that clouds it a little bit for me because how do you say Liverpool got back into the game? They didn't score a goal in the second half. But who's to blame? I mean, is Klopp to blame because he's gone into the season without buying a centre-half? Is it FSG? Is it Michael Edwards? I don't know. All I know is that's wrong. You can't be going into the season with Matip, Lovren, Klavan, and then maybe Joe Gomez as your 4th. Gomez, I thought, did really well, actually. I don't think he was embarrassed. Second half, I thought he did all right against Harry Kane. You know, we limited the opportunities to Son and Kane and Ali second half. But again, they weren't pressing for a goal. So is it us being better? Or what? Like, was it just them just toying with us and going, you can't break us down. We know you can't break us down. We're going to just sit here. We're going to mind our individual gaps. We're going to just keep moving left and right. And you're going to struggle. And that's what we did. Lloris makes a few saves. One of them an absolute top draw save against Poccetino. The others, for me, were all bog standard. You know, I'd expect most keepers in the Premier League to save them. So we never really looked like we were going to get back into that game. And Tottenham played us well. And Tottenham played brilliantly. I mean, that first 20 minutes, they blew us out the water. It's like what we did with Mane to them in the game at Anfield last season. But that's not good enough in any way, shape or form for Liverpool Football Club. I mean, we wanted to be challenging for top 4 this season, and we still can challenge for top 4, of course we can. I wanted to be challenging for the title, and we're, 12 points behind Manchester City after 9 games of footy. That's bad. That's terrible. You know, it's just been a poor run of games now. Dejan Lovren, that first goal, I mean, he switches off from the throw-in, and you want him to head the ball. Second goal, you don't want him to head the ball and he tries to head the ball. I mean, you've got to play the risk-reward on that second goal. I mean, what happens if Kane just pulls the ball down and Kane spins you? Kane's playing for that anyway. He wants you to go and try and miss the ball. And then he plays a wonderful ball across to Son. And could Mignolet have done better on the first goal? Absolutely. Could Mignolet have done better on the second goal? Absolutely. Third goal, it's the Dele Alli one, isn't it? I mean, Joel Matip, does he need to head the ball? Does he get a shout from Simon Mignolet? Again, take your pick at who's to blame. But the ball drops to Dele Alli and it rolls down his shin off his toe and into the goal. And Mignolet, yeah, whatever, like. 4th goal, Harry Kane. Is that the one where Simon Mignolet punches the free kick? Is that right for that one? Or have I got those 2 goals confused? I can't remember, to be honest. I think I'm trying to blank that game out of my memory already, because it finished about 10 minutes ago and I'm fuming on it. I'm going to get into the comments for a little bit. I'm guessing they're going to be horrendous. While I catch up with it, have you got anything for me to say?
Everyone is saying Klopp out.
Really?
Not everyone, but a lot of people are.
I haven't seen any yet, to be fair, like, oh, Klopp fucking out, there we go. I'm just going to stop it. There's a lot of comments coming in and they're going really, really fast. FSG are fucking fraud, said Stuart Smith. Newman says mid-table club Liverpool. Squash finals on now, says Joe Mandy. I might be interested in the squash. It's a must-win game. Embarrassing Huddersfield. If we lose that, then confidence will be very low, says Evan Donlevy. My confidence is already low now. Huddersfield have had a good result this weekend against Manchester United. You know, by the time that game rolls around, I think we can do them. Of course we can. Kane didn't embarrass Liverpool. Klopp did. No tactics, no ideas, said Jamie Phillips. That's interesting. Like, yeah, I mean, are there any bright sparks from that game? Oxlade-Chamberlain's had a good few minutes again, but again, you know, it goes back to what I was saying before. Did they just let us? Were they just toying with us? I don't know. Let me know in the comments section, because these are the hardest ones to do as a football fan. I mean, you know, normally I'd say I'm a reasonably positive fan. I'm not quite as positive as Paul, or in fairness, Tom's a really positive Liverpool fan as well. But I'm down after that. Like, I mean, that's fucking embarrassing for me. It really is. It really is. GACCYT says Jurgen Klopp, and it's a quote, there aren't 5 better centre-halves than we already have at Liverpool. Yeah, I disagree with that. I disagreed with it at the time, to be fair. Just hired a hitman for Lovren and Simon Butterfingers Mignolet, says LFC legend Unlucky Lucas. Klopp's overrated, said Valiums J. Welcome to Barcelona, Coutinho, says Rafael Ramos. I tell you what, Paul picked a belter of a weekend to be going to Barcelona, didn't he? That's just, I don't know where to go after that as a Liverpool fan, because, you know, you come off the back of a 7-0 victory against Maribor and you think the lads are going to be full of confidence. And I did wonder whether Tottenham would be full of confidence after the draw in Real Madrid. I mean, it was a great result for them. Really impressed with Tottenham Hotspur. Really disillusioned with Liverpool's performance. I don't know how else to call it. I mean, the players on the pitch didn't do well today, did they? You know, for the most part, they were terrible. I thought Emre Can was poor when he was moved to right back. I thought James Milner didn't get involved like he did against Maribor. I thought Jordan Henderson played one good ball all game, and that was the one for Salah's goal. Thought Salah was decent, actually. Firmino was a little bit isolated. Phil Coutinho did a little bit better when he dropped into midfield, but they'd done a number on him. Alberto Moreno was okay. Dejan Lovren crap. Matip crap for the most part. Joe Gomez, all right. Mignolet crap. There you go. Like, that's it. It's hard to take today, isn't it? I suppose I've got to try and say something a little bit positive. It can't get much worse. That's my positive spin on today's. There you go. Enjoy shouting Klopp out into the internet. Enjoy shouting FSG out into the internet. Maybe one of them is listening. I don't think it'll work, but anyway. If you enjoyed the video, if you're a rival fan maybe, thanks for watching. You do help pay for all of this lovely, lovely stuff on the wall. Those ad revs that you give us as rival fans watching our fan channel does help. Got to meet Lucas Leiva the other week. That was decent. Thanks for that. That was you partly paid for that. That was great. Anyway, fuck off internet trolls. I'm Chris Pajak. That's the Redmen TV. That's the match reaction.